Right.
Get situated here.
Strap in,
Strap
folks.
on.
Strap in and strap on.
What are we talking about today?
Oof, we're talking about the Moab, the mother of all beautiful movies.
Oh, I didn't know there was an acronym for that. That makes sense. There's an acronym for everything, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's usually referred to for bombs, but, you know.
Right, Moab. Okay. Moab.
Mother of all bombs.
Mother of all bombs, I see.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have thought that one better.
No, yeah, it makes sense. But these movies didn't bomb, I'll tell you what.
No, but they were a bomb.
They were the bomb.
They were the bomb.
I said she was the bomb. She was the bomb? Yeah, man, Star Wars.
Here
You finally got me. You finally
only took 2 years, but I got you in.
practically strapped me down and fucking pried my eyes open like it was fucking Clockwork Orange. Yeah.
Yep. I made you watch those 3 movies, the teddy bears, the Vader, everything.
Yep. Now I get sick every time I see a fucking...
Teddy Ruxpin.
What were those midgets dressed up in the furry costumes?
Ewoks.
I get sick every time I see an Ewok now. Which is not awesome.
Man. Star Wars, finally,
Star
the big
Wars.
one.
Never seen a Star Wars movie in my entire life.
You've never seen a Star War?
Never seen a Star Wars, dude. I seen glimpses, clips from when I go over to my friend's house and they're watching it.
Sure.
But never sat down and fully watched a Star Wars movie.
Never. So this was your first ever exposure to the trilogy of all trilogies. Mm-hmm. Just clear, we watched the original trilogy, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Jedi, Return of the Jedi.
That's right.
Yeah. We didn't watch the prequels, not yet.
And
that's all that exists.
Mm-hmm.
Disney hasn't, they haven't made movies.
I'm not going to lie. I wanted to hate it.
Did you really?
I wanted to go in and just pick it apart and just talk shit. Well, also, I just
You guys been making all this noise about this dumb fucking laser sword bullshit, you fucking nerds.
just to be an asshole, just be funny.
Right.
But, I really couldn't. I mean, I could have, but
it's easy to make fun of.
Sure, but
it's a 50-year-old movie.
I found myself just enjoying him. You know? And but yeah, go ahead.
No. Please, by all means, tell the tale of your exposure.
Well, like I said, I didn't go in thinking, oh, this is gonna be overrated. Obviously it's so hyped up. Star Wars been around forever. It's like the Beatles,
right?
But like the Beatles, it's super popular for a reason, right?
Yeah,
it's good,
and that's because, like the Beatles, it promotes communism.
Exactly. I missed that subtext. I gotta rewatch it. Hey, worth another rewatch. But I wasn't going in thinking I would think it's overrated or overhyped. I went in thinking, would I respond to it? Because I just
okay.
I haven't watched those movies. I never really had a particular interest in watching them or anything kind of like it.
Okay,
so to speak. Star Trek, any kind of like real space alien type franchise, except for Alien, I guess. But
right.
You know what I mean. Big like world building kind of sci-fi type stuff.
Yeah,
I don't usually go for. So yeah, I wasn't going in thinking, oh, these are gonna be trash or it's overrated or whatever. It's will my tastes conform to it.
Sure.
And they did.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, A New Hope.
Yeah.
I was enthralled, man.
Yeah, dude.
Not only had I never seen a Star Wars movie before, but I had never seen a George Lucas movie before, which are mostly the Star Wars movies.
Right.
Obviously, that's what he's known for, but I know he made American Graffiti. I don't remember what the fuck else, but...
Howard the Duck.
Maybe I saw that when I was young. If I did, I probably blocked it out. But,
right.
And I was taken aback at just how well directed it was. And
yeah. They're gorgeous movies, man.
Yeah, each frame was like a painting.
Mm-hmm.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
It all flowed together nicely, very well edited.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful movie to look at, and great world building. And characters you can care about.
Sure.
And I don't want to talk shit. I don't. I know these movies have their fans and the books as well, but obviously Star Wars is compared to Dune.
Right.
Apparently they say Dune kind of started it. Star Wars was inspired by it.
Yeah. There's some similarities there. There's people that are familiar with both. I've only seen the Dune movies, the newer ones. I've never seen the original. I'm not really familiar with the books, but there's people who know both that can pick, like, oh, this is definitely, Dune. This is from Dune. Just similarities and things like that, which I don't think is a terrible thing.
No, and I wouldn't imply that either. But I haven't read the books of Dune, but I've seen the first movie, and I've seen the first 3 movies of Star Wars, and so if we're gonna compare them just off the limited movies I've seen of both franchises, I gotta say Star Wars was a lot more interesting to me.
Yeah,
I don't know. Dune definitely has crazy out there themes that are very interesting. My problem with Dune was I didn't care about any of the characters at all.
I get what you
Everyone's
mean.
acting real serious all the time, and everything is just like existential, and everything's just being built up, and everyone's it's very serious. Where Star Wars is like that when the characters are like that when they have to be,
Right.
but they feel more like relatable, real people to me. And so right off the bat, I connected with that too.
Nice.
I liked Luke Skywalker. I think you were saying people hate him in the first.
He's a bitch in the first movie.
He is, but I could see. Yeah, of course he is. He has to start out that way.
Right. Yeah. No, I mean, because by the time we got to Return of the Jedi, I was slipping out of my seat telling you how much I love Luke in that movie.
Yeah.
So, it's the hero's journey, character development.
100%.
Shout out to George Lucas.
Yeah, he nailed it. Yeah, you didn't go on and direct the next 2, but it was great, man. The effects were great. I thought, some were kind of cheesy. I know the version we saw, he added CGI stuff.
Yeah, the versions we saw, we watched the streaming ones, which is the ones that if you buy them on Blu-ray, that's the version you get. I'm pretty sure if you buy them on DVD, it's the same. I'm not sure if they made any more crazy changes from DVD to Blu-ray.
Mm-hmm.
But some things added in there, some things completely changed, like the whole Jabba scene with Han Solo. Was cut out of the original movie.
That's right. You pointed that out.
Yeah, because Lucas always knew he wanted him to be a creature, but they couldn't get a puppet or an animatronic that was able to move, so they filmed it with a human, and then they just cut it because Lucas was pretty set. Like, you know what? I don't even want to use this because I know it's not the vision.
Mm-hmm.
So then from 97 forward, they threw that scene back in there with very obvious, CGI Jabba the Hut.
Yeah, very obvious.
Yeah. So that's one of the things.
The practical effects definitely looked better than the CGI.
Oh yeah, dude. When they walk into the cantina, all the cool looking aliens and all the puppets and shit like that, like it felt real.
I love it.
It felt like walking into a real dive bar.
100%. Yeah.
And that scene actually houses another one of the more popular changes. This one I'm not a fan of. A lot of people are not a fan of this one. There's a meme that's been going around, since the beginning of the internet, basically, of who shot first, Han or Greedo. Greedo's that little alien dude that goes up to Han and they're talking shit, and then, Han shoots him while they're sitting down.
Right.
If you watch it real closely, the alien shoots first, and Han does this really weird, like, tilt kind of thing that looks very unnatural because it's not what happened. In the original cut, Han is such a fucking badass that he doesn't give this dude the chance. They're talking shit. The bounty hunter is basically telling him, you have a price on your head for Jabba. I'm coming to collect. And Han Solo is just the kind of dude that he is. He's like, we're not going to talk about things. If you're telling me that you're here to take me in, I got to take you out.
That's it.
And in the original cut, same thing. He goes, he reaches for the blaster and just boom, plugs him. And then in the movie, he just gets up, throws the barkeep some money, and was like, sorry for the mess. Just like a fucking badass.
Yeah.
I love Han Solo.
Didn't he have it drawn already, the pistol, if I remember correct? No.
Who, Han?
Yeah, like when he sees him walking up, he didn't draw it already?
No. He gets up from the table, and he goes to walk out, and that's when Greedo comes up to him. Greedo has the blaster pulled.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
and he sits him down, and they're talking, and, Han, he's got his hand, he's looking up on the thing or whatever, because his other hand, and then they show it.
That's right, yeah.
Because when he goes in, he he unlatches the blaster and just holds it under the table,
Mm-hmm.
and it's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a space western.
Yeah.
It's so fucking badass. I love Han Solo so much. He's the best.
Yeah, man. And then in Indiana Jones, he fucking quick draw on that fucking Arab guy
Yeah,
with the sword. That was another cool quick draw
yeah.
moment.
Well, I'm not doing this shit.
Yeah,
Bang.
yeah.
Just walk away.
Just a Harrison Ford trademark.
Yeah, when he's not crashing planes, he's shooting people.
Yeah. Jesus. Yeah, he's the fucking man, dude.
Yeah, man.
Definitely my favorite character for sure.
Yeah, I mean, just New Hope. I mean, just for cliche or lack of it's magic, dude.
Mhm.
It's fucking magic. Like it's a space opera. There's an evil empire. There's a princess. There's a goofy hero. It's space wizards. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's fantasy,
Mm-hmm.
but it's so fucking cool.
It is, man. I was transfixed the whole time. I was ready. I was in the world. You
Yeah.
know, it's easy. It's very accessible, that movie. I think.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
kind of, yeah.
It's funny.
It's
It's
hilarious.
very funny.
Mhm.
The comedic relief droids R2D2 and C3PO are the
yeah,
best.
they were cracking me up, man.
Yeah. C3PO was really tickling you the whole trilogy.
He was?
You
I think
liked him
so.
a lot.
I remember that. I love fucking fruity British characters. What can I say? And if they're a robot too, even better.
Right, yeah. No, they were great. It's a fun story. It wastes no time.
No, it's very lean.
I mean, from
and
the
tight.
opening scene, it's already, the Star Destroyer kind of capturing Leia's ship.
Mm-hmm.
That opening scene where the stormtroopers come blasting through the door, and then there's just the smoke is settling, most of the rebels are dead, and then just Vader walks through the smoke. Like,
Oh yeah.
that is just like, I don't have specific memories from my first time watching these movies, but I remember the feeling of fear.
Mm-hmm.
Like and I don't know, maybe that sounds OD or whatever, but I watched it when I was a kid. And Vader's a scary motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Vader's a tall, dark, menacing, take no shit. I mean, he was choking people out for 3 straight movies.
Yeah.
You know?
The telekinetic choking was dope.
I mean, even the real one, in A New Hope, when I think it's just the second time we see him, that when the camera cuts, he's already holding a guy in the air.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it didn't even show the conversation. He's just holding a dude in the air, and
Mm-hmm.
he's just a fucking menace.
Hell yeah. And the John Williams score definitely helps.
Oh, dude. Every scene was scored so perfectly. The opening credits is iconic, but even during the scenes, just the little flutes in the back and just
Yep.
the little trills and just those tiny little noises that the orchestra makes.
It's very whimsical.
Yeah.
It's very adventurous. John Williams, isn't it crazy how he created so many iconic scores
Dude.
with so many iconic movies? Isn't that crazy? One man
Superman,
composed all that.
Star Wars,
Indiana Jones,
Indiana Jones,
Jaws,
Jurassic
Jurassic Park.
Potter.
He did. I didn't even fucking know that.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
That guy's a fucking genius, dude. He's
Yeah.
like the Paul McCartney of movies.
Dude, yeah, absolutely.
Wow. Yeah, respect.
Absolutely. Shout out John Williams,
Shout out John Williams, friend of the pod.
friend of the pod.
Mm.
Yeah, so is there anything about the first one that you didn't like?
No.
No?
I mean, you watch the sequels. Well, I watched the sequels,
Mm-hmm.
and I could probably say I prefer them.
Sure.
But it's almost just kind of through no fault of the first movie's own.
Right.
It's kind of set. 'Cause, it has to set everything up.
It-
Which it does great.
Yeah.
Right. It's not boring. It doesn't drag.
Yeah,
But it's like with the
true.
sequels, now we can have the characters kind of fully formed and kind of
Right.
so they're by proxy, more exciting, you could say.
I get that.
So I guess you could just say by comparison.
Okay.
But
Okay.
honestly, no, I thought it was a pretty much perfect movie.
Every single scene, every segment is needed.
Yeah.
Like, or I don't know, maybe not needed, but serves a purpose. It pushes the narrative forward. It pushes the story forward. It gives every character purpose. Every single scene, there's a start, there's a finish. There's no dead weight in this movie.
No.
At all. It's so fucking good.
I gotta say, when, like you said, a lot of funny moments. One particularly funny moment where I found myself laughing out loud was when Luke, Han, and Princess Leia and Chewie are aboard the
Death Star.
Thank you. Sorry, Death Star. Sounds so dumb on the spot. I'm a new fan. I don't know any better. Thank you.
Nah,
the Death Star.
Everybody starts somewhere.
Right. They infiltrated the Death Star. Okay. They knock out and kill a bunch of stormtroopers.
Right.
And they're at the control panel, and the general's like, "Everything okay? What's going on?" And Han just trying to play it off as one of the stormtroopers. Everything's fine. Nothing wrong over here. No, everything's good.
We had a weapons malfunction.
That's all. But everything's okay. How are you?
Right.
When he said, "How are you?" Dude, I fucking died laughing. That shit was so funny. And I think they did that in the Family Guy parody too.
That's funny.
And I think when I saw it, because I saw the parody first, I thought that was just a Family Guy spin on it. But no, they literally are doing the exact moment.
The "How are you" is so funny.
Dude, how are you?
How are you? And then when the guy's like, "We're sending people up," and he's like, "No, there's a gas leak or do whatever." Blam! And he just shoots the panel as if that's gonna stop. Yeah, as if it's gonna do anything.
That's right. Dude, I think at that moment it sealed the deal for me for that movie.
So
it just
funny.
became an instant classic.
Yeah,
just caught me so off guard.
And then like all the shit talk too, like even just later in that same scene where they rescue Leia and the stormtroopers start piling in from the only way in and out. And Leia's talking shit and she's like, you didn't have an exit strategy?
Yeah, dude, the whole time. It's like
Shit
we could have just
talking.
fucking let you stay here and fucking die or get raped or something.
Right.
She's like, aren't you too fucking short for a stormtrooper?
To be a stormtrooper?
Yeah.
Fucking Luke is like, oh.
Yeah.
Like he forgot he was wearing the outfit.
Yeah, that's right.
Stormtrooper, what the fuck?
That is convenient. He found a short enough stormtrooper to fit.
Right.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if they purposely just made it big and he's just literally clunking around?
Yeah, just swimming in it. Yeah, that would've been
the
fun.
head is bobbling.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, so many great iconic scenes, on the Death Star for sure, the garbage compact and all that, and
that was another hilarious scene.
Yeah.
Where they where R2 stops the trash compactor at the last possible second, and the four of them, Han, Leia, Luke, and Chewie, are celebrating, but over the comms it sounds like they're being crushed.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
and they're like hooting and how they're screaming, they're happy because
they're fine, they made it,
right.
Yeah.
And C-3PO's like, oh fuck, like we got them killed, we were too late.
Yeah.
So stupid.
That's right. Yeah,
that was another just that one was great. And then you have such a fun balance because in that same movie there's super serious scenes like where Obi-Wan and Darth Vader, are dueling as the other guys are escaping, or the entire battle on the outside of the Death Star. It's like you have these tense moments in the same movie where like goofy shit like that is happening. It's great.
I was so confused though in that scene with Obi-Wan and Vader.
Yeah,
it's like, wait a minute, he just disappeared. I was looking over you. Wait, is he dead or did he do some sort of Jedi Force magic? And he like made himself vanish, but he's really alive.
That's I guess the benefit of being the creator of a world like that is you can just go, I got no way to get him out of here.
Yeah.
Well, he is he's a space wizard, so he can just go poof.
Yeah, it kind of explains itself. Yeah.
And then I guess we technically don't learn until the next one that he's dead, because for the rest of the movie we just hear his voice.
That's true.
And then it's not until the opening of the next movie that we see like the apparition, I guess. But yeah, Jedi can do that. If you're strong enough with the Force, you can become one with the Force.
I'm not gonna argue that. Yeah.
Yeah. May the Force be with you,
and also with you.
Also with you.
I don't know what more to say about this one, but I really enjoyed it. No negatives from me.
There's a lot of fun.
I'll give it a 5.
Yeah,
I'll give it a 5.
It's easy, a 10 out of 10 for me.
Nice.
It's one of my favorite movies. It's arguably one of the best movies I think ever made. It holds up today.
It really does, man.
Like
those effects, those miniatures, and the spaceship, it all works.
It's hard to watch older movies when you're so used to just newer movies,
Yeah.
like just the way they're made, the way they look, the way people act, just
you got to put yourself within the context of the times, I think, to kind of enjoy it. I mean, look, obviously newer movies, yeah, the effects are arguably better.
Sure.
But I could still just in the back of my head know, like, that's a green screen or like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I could explain that away.
Right.
You know, I could unimmerse myself if I really want to.
Yeah.
But I don't, you know. And the miniatures, you know, the effects like that, they're real, you know, they're tangible. So that kind of gives it its own, I don't know, grounded sort of dimension in itself.
Right.
That this is the world, you know.
Yeah, like all the explosions and stuff and the ships blowing up. And
yeah.
The trench of the Death Star was all just miniatures and just cameras on wheels and
so cool.
All those cool things, man. You know, and it's fun, and it ends on a high note. You know, Han Solo leaves the rebellion, comes back at the last minute, saves Luke. It's just a feel good movie. I mean, it doesn't feel good for the people who were on the Death Star.
Right.
You know, some would say that they were just doing their jobs. You know, I mean, they didn't ask to be part of space Germany,
right.
or get blown up literally out of nowhere. Like, I'm just an engineer. I'm an electrician.
Right.
I don't have any hate in my heart.
Yeah.
I don't want to enslave these planets, but I got a family to feed.
Right.
I'm on my lunch break. I'm taking a shit.
Yeah.
My office blows up.
Yeah.
They didn't ask for that.
I was waiting for fucking Han Solo to take a lightsaber and carve a, I don't know, Death Star on her forehead. I don't know. I don't know what their symbol would be, but you know. But you know,
it's just a feel good all around.
They had it
10 out of 10.
Yeah, it's
great.
Great movie.
And then we move on to not a worse movie, but a bummer. And a bummer in a sense of like, it does not end good for the good guys.
No.
Empire Strikes Back.
Empire Strikes Back.
A lot of people say it's the best of the trilogy.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I always grew up, Return of the Jedi was always my favorite. And
was that the first one you saw?
No, I watched them in order. I still think Jedi is my favorite, but favorite and best are two different words.
Yeah, I understand. Mm-hmm.
Empire might be the best one. And I think that's the first time I'm admitting that in my life, which is a little scary because it's on camera. Because if anybody that I've spoken Star Wars to over the last 30 years hear this, they're going to be like, hey, man, you've said some very different things in your life.
Sure. People change.
Yeah.
Now, did this last viewing skew you one way or the other, or did you always kind of know? You just didn't admit it.
I think I always knew.
You just love those fucking Ewoks.
They're so cute. But you know what? Like, how are they killing stormtroopers with rocks? Like, whatever. It's one of the more common things that people say when they talk shit about Jedi. They're like, it's so goofy. It takes you out of it. These little teddy bears. How are they killing stormtroopers? Shut the fuck up. They're the Viet Cong. Shut up. Right. You're not supposed to understand them. You're just supposed to get the link.
Well, I'll offer my thoughts on that later when we talk about it. But now that you're saying it out loud, I have to say, of those three, Empire Strikes Back is the best.
Empire's so fucking good, dude.
It's everything, that movie. Like I said, you had the first movie, which was great, but it was set up. Now you have the kind of, adventure. Now everything's knocked in fucking 12th gear, you know? And you can really get into it. And it's everything. It's got way more action set pieces, just slightly better effects,
right,
but great, you got Yoda, man, and that is the best puppet work I've ever seen in my life.
Shout out to friend of the pod, Frank
Oz. Wow. I was that whole sequence, dude, in the swamp forest. What's it called?
Dagobah.
The Dagobah. Of course, the Dagobah.
The Dagobah system.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, I love that. All that. Beautifully shot. Just I love that setting too. Yeah, that movie was firing on all cylinders for me.
Yeah.
Empire.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Just from the opening sequence on Hoth, Luke and the Wampa, the fucking Yeti thing that captures him.
Mm-hmm.
When the Empire finally does find them on Hoth, that whole assault with the AT-ATs was rad. I believe those were probably also miniatures.
Mm-hmm.
Like the scene where they trip the one and then blow it up.
Oh, okay, yep.
That's fucking rad. Luke going to Dagobah. I love the twist with that. Because now everybody knows Yoda. Everybody knows who Yoda is. You can't go to a kid and say who's Yoda, and they're not going to be able to pick him out.
Right.
But like first time I'm watching this movie, I don't know that's Yoda.
Sure.
So I'm just watching this goofy little frog man, hit R2-D2 with a stick, and then just light switch right when he's had enough of Luke's shit, because he's still kind of a bitch in this movie.
Yeah.
Right when he's had enough, you see the change in the puppet, which just speaks more to Frank Oz and just the performance of the fucking puppet. It's a puppet. That's another crazy thing. Like, we got an all-star performance from some guy who had his hand up a fucking cloth thing's ass, and it was so good.
So expressive.
And you just see just the complete change in tone, and his just face drops, and he starts talking to Obi-Wan, and he's like, I can't do this shit. This dude's a fucking bitch.
Yeah, that's right, dude. He was mischievous though. Like the first scene, he's just going through all his shit.
Yeah.
Just stealing his food,
Just being a little hermit frog
yeah,
man.
just being a fucking just being like a little bum, dude.
Yeah. Be a little vagabond.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, man, it's so rad. And then, that scene of him training Luke in the swamps and the running around and the handstands and the lifting the rocks and using the Force. And it's when we get our first glimpse of like what the Force is. And he kind of explains it a little bit. It lives and breathes and everything and all this cool shit. And when he lifts the X-Wing out of the swamp, because Luke is a bitch and he can't do it.
He's trying,
I guess. No, but I only ride him so hard because I love him so much in Return of the Jedi. But
he's great, man.
And then there's that really cool scene of him going into the cave. And it's meant to be like, I'm sure there's some symbolism there, with him facing Vader and then the mask blowing off and revealing that it's Luke inside the helmet. I guess that's maybe their weird way of telling you, like, this man is you, which, spoiler.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know this. Vader's this dude's dad.
Even I knew that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
But that's another, that whole fight is so fucking good. It's menacing.
Yeah.
And it's not the first time we see Vader in action, but it kind of is, because like the choreography in the first movie isn't great.
No, yeah.
But like this one, we get to see them both throw down.
Yeah, it felt dangerous for sure.
Yeah.
Those sword hit or saber hits were hitting hard.
And he was one-handing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know if you noticed, he like when he would swipe up like that, he's one-handing it.
I didn't notice at the time, but yeah.
I mean, it's probably just limitations of the suit. It's probably a real stiff, heavy thing to move around.
Right, yeah.
But that's one of the things where that limitation helps make the character look more badass.
100%, yeah.
Because now he's Neoing you.
Exactly, yeah. I didn't even think of it because he's got so much aura.
Yeah, right.
He's got aura.
What else we got, man? I mean, obviously the big reveal.
That was great, man. Fucking Luke, Mark Hamill losing it when he finds out was great, dude.
Yeah,
he acted it well.
The way it was set up, and even Vader gets a little bit of character growth. Like he's the big menacing, the big bad guy. Those guys usually don't get a story arc, but in this movie, earlier in the movie, it's the first time we see the Empire. We see Vader's boss, and they basically talk about Luke. They talk about Skywalker. And the whole thing is like, well, if we can't kill him, let's turn him.
Right.
And Vader's like, cool, okay, no problem. And then when they're having their fight, it switches from it stays to if I can't kill him, turn him, but then it becomes I'll turn you and we'll fuck up my boss. Like we'll bang this out.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of see, just a little bit of change in characterization in Vader. Just an observation.
True. Yeah, he's not like completely in control.
Right.
He's not the main heavy. So it's very interesting.
But also he doesn't just stay on like the bad guy path.
Right.
Well, I mean, it's still a bad thing, that he wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just, we just see different intentions.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see he's
not
not completely sold on
right
on going forward with the plot with Luke.
Yeah, I mean, and then he obviously knows that's his kid.
Right.
Same last name. It's in the eyes, I guess, whatever. That whole scene. I mean, the fight is cool, but the reveal's also great. I mean, the way it's written, the dialogue is so cool. Like Obi-Wan trained you well. What does he say right before they start fighting? I forget the first part of the line, but the second part is, but you're not a Jedi yet, or something like that. And James Earl Jones just delivers it so like he hits the T on yet, like a little crisp, and you're like, ooh, man, he is telling me I ain't shit.
Yeah,
it's great.
Yeah, James Earl Jones, R.I.P. Now that's not him, right, in the suit.
No,
the whole time.
No,
right? Yeah.
no.
I mean, obviously, when they take the mask off, that's
right.
That's not. Was that in this one or the third one? I can't remember.
That's in the third one.
Never mind.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. But yeah.
Now, if it was James Earl Jones in the suit, it would have been a little wider.
A little bit wider. Yeah.
A little wider.
I couldn't remember. Was he skinny back then?
Well, James Earl Jones. I mean, even back in the day, like he was a tank of a man.
Yeah. You ever see Conan the Barbarian?
Sure.
Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, dude.
He wasn't very fat in that one.
No. That's also the lightest I've ever seen. They almost made him look like Vader when he takes the mask off.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He is a lighter skinned black guy. Yeah. So when they take his mask off in the third one, that's not. Wait, is it?
Yeah. Right. But yeah, I mean, just the reveal of him being the father is so rad. Obi-Wan never told you about my father, or about your father. And Luke's like, come on, man. He told me you killed him.
Yeah, right.
And
Come
he's
on.
Like,
I didn't quite go that way.
That man lied to you.
Yeah.
That man fibbed.
Yep.
Yeah. Is Obi-Wan a bad guy?
For lying about that?
So, some people think Obi-Wan is a little mischievous, like kind of manipulating Luke.
100% is.
To get him to do kind of his bidding, because he's too old to do it. But I don't know.
It's for a good cause, I'd say. Yeah.
I mean, liberation of the galaxy. That seems to be one of the side effects. Or,
Yeah.
Just one of the unplanned outcomes.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, definitely manipulative, but, you can't have him go to the dark side. Can't afford that.
See, but if Luke stays on Tatooine, Vader just never finds him. But then, I mean, like, think about it. If Obi-Wan never like recruits Luke and none of this happens, yeah, the galaxy kind of stays under the thumb of the Empire, but like they were doing all right on Tatooine.
Yeah.
I mean, Luke's aunt and uncle were moisture farmers. He wanted to go to the academy to be a pilot, which he probably would have done in a year or two.
Mm-hmm.
He would have been a pilot.
Yeah.
I think it would have been all right.
Well, he just had bigger plans in mind.
Do you think Obi-Wan had Luke's aunt and uncle killed?
Oh, shit.
You know what? He's thinking about it. I know what's going to push him over the edge.
Yeah, that's just the push you would need.
Because literally when Luke's looking at the skeletons of his aunt and uncle, he's like, I got nothing left. Let's go to Alderaan.
I don't know. Did they?
No. I mean,
no way. That's They
It
wouldn't have made it that vague.
It's just a dark like fan theory.
Sure,
that people like. It's just.
But it's never shown.
Right.
So you could interpret it that way if you really wanted to.
You could have some fun. You could connect your own dots.
Yeah.
I like Obi-Wan, so I
don't think
I stray away from that.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say no.
There's a lot of things that a lot of other properties were inspired by this specific movie as well. Like there's a trope that I've seen in multiple other properties of master and apprentice has a premonition or gets some kind of a sign that people that they love are in danger. Hey, you're not done with your training, you're not supposed to leave yet. Apprentice says, fuck off, I gotta go help my people.
Yeah.
And then they lose.
Right.
And like there's a cartoon, you ever seen Avatar The Last Airbender?
Not really, but obviously familiar. Yeah.
There's it's literally like beat for beat. In one of the seasons, the main character is training with this like elder, and like he gets a premonition of his friends in danger, and he's like, I gotta go. And the elder's like, you're not ready, fuck off, they're my friends. And then he goes and gets washed.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what happens to Luke here.
Right.
He loses his hand. He finds out that his dad's a deadbeat, kind of, or a Nazi, whichever one's worse. Yeah, and then it's not a good ending for the good guys.
No,
it's a bummer.
Yeah, I mean, you find out you have a black dad. Yeah, it's probably
a black and Nazi dad.
Yeah.
Like, Snake Eyes. How did I roll bad twice?
That's funny.
Yeah. But it's still an incredible movie. All the stuff on Cloud City. Everything with Lando, the double cross makes you hate him. He kind of explains himself a little bit, but it's just
he played that off too well.
A little bit. He's a smooth talker.
He's very smooth. He acted like there was nothing going on. Everything's just peachy.
Meanwhile, they arrived just before you got here, so Darth Vader's in his kitchen the whole time, and he has to be like, Han. He also mispronounces everybody's name in that movie.
Yeah.
He calls Han, Han. He calls Chewbacca, Chewbacca. He mispronounces everybody's name in that movie. I love Billy D. Williams.
Billy D. Williams. He do what he wants.
Yeah, I mean, I'm more than sure after the first take, George was like, it's not how you're supposed to... I mean, I know it's only 3 letters, but, you have to say it a certain way. And Billy D's just, shut the fuck up.
Yo, G, shut the fuck up. Yeah. Yeah, he's just
smooth
like, all right. Just let him go.
Okay, I mean, whatever. We'll make our money.
Yeah. That's a good impression. Oh, man. That's who he should be for Halloween.
George Lucas?
George Lucas. Gotta shave that.
Right.
Get down there,
He's got the weirdest fucking beard where he just goes to the jawline and lets the turkey neck hang.
Yeah.
It's been so interesting to look at that man.
It's a choice, yeah.
It's definitely...
He's got style, That's for sure.
Style, not grace.
It's, yeah. But yeah, man, I had a great time with that movie. Yeah. Just a blockbuster, man. Just a fun... Had a good amount of action, good amount of comedy. And, yeah, I mean, I love those scenes in the Dagobah system, and it was cool. Yeah, I really appreciated. I can respect Luke for still wanting to leave and go ahead with the mission while not ready, not quite honed in on the Force yet. Like, I get it,
Right.
I understood where he was coming from.
Right.
And you got to save his friends. You could argue, he should have fucking...
Which he didn't.
Yeah, he had to hone in on it. But, time was ticking. Clock was ticking. So.
Right. If anything, he had to be saved.
Yeah.
Because if not, he was just going to dangle there above Cloud City and probably eventually fall and die.
Right.
But, luckily there's that, twin mind link with people that you kiss. I don't know if you've ever telepathically spoken to people that you've made out with.
Every single one of them, yeah.
There you go. I mean, that's what you got to do.
Yeah.
Leia, hear me. Just Leia's like, we got to go back. It's weird. I mean, it's goofy, but
you don't, so you don't know they're fucking siblings.
Right, not yet.
But he just pings and she picks up on it, and
at
the time you don't know, you're just thinking, okay.
Yeah, okay, all
she
right,
just
cool.
knows. I assume they had that planned out.
Well, they had something in mind because when Luke leaves Yoda, Yoda speaks to Obi-Wan, and Obi-Wan says he's our last hope, and Yoda goes, "There's another," and then
that's right.
and then they don't touch on that again.
Mm-hmm.
So as the viewer, you don't know if they mean another possible person, another Skywalker, another, it turns out that it is another Skywalker. It's Leia.
Mm-hmm.
In the expanded lore before Disney bought Lucasfilm, there was a whole series of novels that were all canon where Leia starts training and she becomes a Jedi and all this really cool shit. Yeah, no, it's really rad stuff. And then Disney bought Lucasfilm, and technically all of that goes in the trash.
Yeah.
But Disney has picked and chose certain things that have stayed canon while also building new canon.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, man, Leia's rad. Empire Strikes Back is rad. Yoda's rad.
Yeah, man.
Luke is becoming rad. He's still not rad yet. Han Solo is rad and Frozen.
Yeah.
I Love You, I Know is so baller.
Yeah, right. That's so fucking...
Dude.
What a Chad.
Dude.
That's some alpha shit if I've ever heard.
Like, he doesn't know if he's going to die. He doesn't know if he's going to die during freezing. He doesn't know if he's ever going to be woken up.
Right.
I love you. I know, bitch.
I gotta use that one, dude.
Man, I'm waiting for it.
Yeah, the perfect moment.
I'm gonna say it at my wedding.
Yeah. No one said I love you to me yet, though. It's so sad.
I love you.
I know.
Yeah, there you
wow,
go.
that felt good.
Yeah, right? You got a little hot, right?
You got a quarter chub going now?
Quarter. Man. So that's the first two.
I loved it, man. 5 out of 5.
Yep. Yeah.
Better than an already perfect movie. I
Yeah.
thought.
That's another one. No fat on that one. There's no scene that's like, we didn't need this.
Right.
Nothing.
Perfect. And then there's the third one.
Then we have Return of the Jedi. Oh, baby. This one has a little fat on it. This one, it does have a little fat.
A little bit.
But that's the best part of the steak, baby. That's where the flavor is.
That's a good point.
That's where the flavor is. Okay? That's when we get Grandmaster Luke showing up in all black with his Illuminati hands.
That's true. Yeah, wow.
Choking out pigs and shit.
Yeah.
Finished his training, but not with Yoda. Because he does go back to Dagobah.
Later, yeah.
And he mentions to R2, he goes, I got a promise to keep. And he's talking about Empire, where he promised Yoda he would go back. So he didn't finish his training with Yoda. Mm-hmm. So that's a fun little pocket that is, open to interpretation, open for Disney to fill in that hole with whatever canon they can come up with. But
they haven't.
No, not really.
Yeah, you mentioned you wanted to see.
I would love to. I would love to.
Because
this is my favorite version of Luke. This is Luke, big dick Skywalker, just swinging by the knee, showing up, talking shit to Jabba, killing his guards. He gets dropped in that little prison
pit. Lost a little bit of aura there.
Little bit.
Comes in all badass and he gets dropped in a trap.
And he's like, whoop.
It's cool though. He makes up for it later.
The fucking Rancor comes out and he finds a way to kill it.
Yeah.
Han gets woken. That I laugh every time I watch that movie. It's so fucking funny when Leia comes in and she melts Han, and then you just hear Jabba laugh, and then the curtain opens up and it's just like an ensemble cast of Jabba and his homies were just hanging out in a hole.
That's right. Yeah.
They're just like, watch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shut up. She's coming in. Surprise. Like a surprise birthday.
That was hilarious.
It's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
That whole scene with Jabba's palace, just everything. The musical number is fun. That was one of the things that was added in the 97 versions, the Luke and the Rancor. The whole thing at the desert, Boba Fett finally dying, sort of, because I was never a big Boba Fett fan. If you watch these movies, Boba Fett's not really in them too much. He doesn't say much, even with the added dialogue. And then, he gets bumped in the back by a blind guy and falls into a sand pit. Boba Fett's a goofy character. He's not, he looks cool. he became cool because like I was saying, in that extended universe, in a comic book, some writer was like, what if Boba Fett didn't die? And just wrote a comic where he escapes the Sarlacc pit.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
And then he became a badass.
Mm.
Because then, then there were comic series and all this other stuff that then made him cool.
Mm-hmm.
But in the movies, there's not much to him.
Yeah.
So it's one of my unpopular Star Wars opinions. I don't like Boba Fett. So many people like Boba Fett. I'm more a fan of his dad. We'll see him in the prequels. His dad, cool fucking dude.
Mm-hmm.
Bad guy, but a cool fucking dude.
Yeah, dude. Sometimes the bad guys are the coolest dudes.
Absolutely.
But yeah, Luke in this one is super cool, man. Super. Had aura for sure.
Green lightsaber too. Green is so much cooler than blue.
Yeah.
Like if you ask me my favorite color, it's gonna be blue. But my favorite color lightsaber, I love that green.
Yeah, it looks good on him.
Yeah, dude.
He just his whole demeanor is different. His voice is different. His delivery. Is
well, that was cocaine in a car accident, but but that was real life.
God, what a time, the 80s.
Shout out to Mark Hamill, dude.
Yeah, what a legend.
Oh, but yeah, man. I mean,
look, he battled Darth Vader. He went toe to toe with him. He held his own, lost his hand, got a new one. I think after that, I'd have a little bit more aura.
A little bit,
too,
a little bit.
I don't know if it makes sense where he's at now.
I'd start walking with a heavier step.
Yeah, I'd have have a little more confidence. And plus, it's in his genes,
Right.
He's got
at the end of the day, he is a Skywalker.
Yeah, he's got that. He's got that darkness in him. So,
he's got that dog in him.
He's got that dog in him.
He's got that dog in him.
It makes sense, But yeah, I could see, seeing where he really hones in on his training.
Yeah,
would make sense. I got you.
He goes back to Dagobah. He spends about 45 minutes with Yoda, and then he dies.
Yeah. Immediately, yeah.
Yeah, Yoda's
He was holding on that long, and then Luke comes back, tells him a couple things that are vague as shit.
Right. He does no more training with Yoda.
Yeah.
Luckily, he finished his training somewhere else, because had he gone back to Dagobah, Yoda would have been like, all right, let's prepare. Dead. He would have just dropped on him. But didn't that puppet look so cozy?
He did, yeah. He's adorable.
When he hopped into that bed and tucked himself in, you just wanted to hold him.
Yeah.
As he died.
I'm going to die now.
I take a nap now.
Yeah.
Wake me up at 7 for my coffee. And then he just dies.
I didn't expect that, man. I thought Yoda was going to be a bigger player, and
yeah,
I mean, he's a big player, but I thought he'd last a little bit longer than that.
Yeah, well, that's what I say to myself all the time, too. Yeah, I mean, he's another one. He's not in these movies too much, but he has some bars. He drops some bangers in these movies, mostly in Empire. Do or do not. There is no try. That's a rad one.
Yes, and I agree with that philosophy.
Absolutely.
I live by that every day.
Absolutely. I remember growing up, my dad used to tell me that on the regular.
Nice.
But he would tell me that before I'd watched Star Wars. Mm-hmm. So I learned to hate it because, as a kid, you're stubborn. You want things to work out the first time. Kids don't want to learn anything. They just want to do the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
just do the thing.
So like when it would come to, like sports or just getting better at anything, my dad, having seen these movies, not telling me what the reference was, but just he would hit me with, there's no, just do or do not. There is no try. And I remember being a toddler and just having to internalize hatred. Like, can you shut the fuck up with that dumb that's not what I want to hear right now, Dad. Yeah. I want the problem fixed. And then, I watch these movies and I'm like, do I need to hate Yoda? Oh, no.
Yeah, like a complex now.
At like 6 years old, I'm sitting there like, do I hate my dad or do I hate Yoda? Do I hate my dad or do I hate Yoda?
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, there's that one. There's the really badass line in Empire where they're in Yoda's house and Luke is pleading with Yoda to try to get him to train him. I'm not afraid. You will be.
Ah, yeah.
You will be.
Oh, yeah.
That little puppet, like, ooh, you putting the fear of God in me, man. But yeah, I mean, Yoda's another short-lived one. On his way out, he tells Luke, he confirms that Vader's his father, because Luke kind of asks him, like, hey, was he bullshitting? Was he just trying to get in my head? Is that real? And Yoda's like, yeah, Obi-Wan's not the only one that lied to you. I mean, I didn't lie to you, but like,
didn't tell you the truth.
I didn't tell you.
Yeah.
Oops.
Slipped my mind.
As he's dying, he says there's another Skywalker. He doesn't tell him it's Leia. Luke kind of puts that one together.
Mm-hmm.
How? I don't know.
Mm.
Just a hunch. Maybe he felt it on the lips. He was like, those feel like mine.
Yuck.
Yuck. Yeah. And then after that, he basically tells Luke, like, your training is done. Like, we got no more to do here. He tells him your training is done. He dies. And then Luke goes back to meet up with the Resistance. Then they're building another Death Star, you know, and this one is like halfway in construction. So not only are there Imperial employees that didn't ask to be there, but now there's contractors, more innocent souls.
Yeah.
They blow that one up.
Mm.
Luke fights Vader again. He fights the Emperor. Vader helps Luke out by throwing that dude off the ledge.
That's right.
And yeah, I mean, I guess he makes his turn back to the light side. You know, Vader is no more, and now he's back spiritually to being Anakin Skywalker.
Mm-hmm.
It's very cool. The whole scene in the throne room is very cool.
Yeah.
I love the Emperor in this movie, just shit talking.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, they're looking out the window and they're seeing the space battle that's going on out there, and the Emperor's just talking shit.
Yeah, dude, he's just laughing every time. Every decision Luke makes, he's just laughing like, "Yeah, it was all part of the plan the whole fucking time." You think you're running the show? You think you know what's going on? You have no idea.
Yeah, you don't know shit.
Yeah. Yeah, he's great. Yeah. And
the one scene that I probably love the best is when he has his lightsaber. The Emperor has Luke's lightsaber, and Luke's just looking at it, and he's not being like, he's not hiding it. He's looking at it, and the Emperor is like, "Oh, you want this?"
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Take
Go
it.
take it.
Direct me down. Or
Yeah.
whatever he says, and your turn to the dark side would be complete, because that's what he wants. Vader unsuccessfully turned him in Empire. He let him get away. So his thing is like, now I'm going to fucking do it. And I'm going to talk all this shit, and maybe you will kill me, but then you're tainted. And there you go. And
motion.
he takes the lightsaber and he goes to kill him. He takes the swing. Like, that's another fan theory that I'm kind of in line with, that Luke somewhat finished his training, you know, with a little bit of the dark side.
That makes sense.
Because if not for Vader standing right there and blocking his lightsaber with his, he would have killed the Emperor. And he would have been okay with it. And it was a choice that he would have made. So he knew what he was doing. He knew what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
And then not only that, but like in the beginning of the movie, he's killing guards. He's using the force choke thing. Like,
yep. Yeah, it was already set in motion.
What back alley did you learn those tricks at? Huh?
Sure. Yeah.
So, you know, hey, Disney, you're leaving money on the table. But
I don't. You could just argue it's just in his genes, dude. He's just feeling himself.
You think
dude.
he woke up one day and he just kind of choked himself? He David Carradine himself. He's like, let me just try it.
Yeah.
I don't need a closet. I can't die. I just have to just let go. I should be all right.
Wow, what a superpower.
Self-autoerotic asphyxiation.
Yeah,
that's rad.
Telekinetic self-autoerotic asphyxiation.
Man, space is so cool. But yeah, another fun thing about that scene is when Luke goes to kill the Emperor and Vader sticks out his lightsaber. What do you think Vader was doing? I want to pick your brain about this, because I've heard both things throughout my life and watching these movies. I've felt one and then I've felt the other.
Run it by me again.
When Luke takes his lightsaber and he goes to kill the Emperor. Vader sticks his out there and he blocks it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think Vader's doing there? What are Vader's intentions?
Well, what comes to mind is you'd be giving him what he wants.
Okay,
And so
let me steer
it could be he's protecting his his boss, but it's also there's also that element too where it's like I'm also because he's going back and forth the whole fucking movie, so I'm not sure. Yeah, what do you think?
Growing up, I was always like, he's protecting his boss. He's still a bad guy, even though I was too young to see that Vader's made his choice in the beginning of the movie when he's talking to Luke. I think he calls him his son. He doesn't flip out when Luke mentions Anakin, even though he kind of does say like, Anakin's no more, and blah blah blah. But like,
It's not my name.
He right. like he just kind of accepts it, like he doesn't freak out about it. You can tell very early in this movie, Vader has chosen, like, I'm over this shit. I'm quitting my job. My boss fucking sucks. But then you get to that scene, and growing up, I just always thought he's protecting his boss. He's protecting his boss. He's protecting his son because he knows what I was just saying before. If Luke kills him, Luke's path to the dark side is set. And now with the perspective of Vader already deciding that he's over that shit, he's not going to let his son fall for it. Vader doesn't turn in an instant. It's a slow burn. So he's already back in the Anakin mindset in that throne room. He's not Vader anymore. So he's saving his son, which I think is so much cooler.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's one of those things that it's like, it's not confirmed, it's up to interpretation, but that's what I'm rocking with now.
Yeah, no, it makes sense based on his characterization and the arc that he's currently going through.
Right.
Yeah. Which I've totally I mean, like I said, I've never seen the movies before, but I was aware that there was an Anakin Skywalker, and I didn't realize it was fucking Darth Vader. I'm like, what? So that did surprise.
Really?
I knew the whole father thing.
Oh, okay. You just didn't.
But I didn't link the Anakin being the father. I don't know. I know the name, so honestly I probably just mixed them up.
Right.
Just in my loose knowledge of Star Wars culture,
right,
hearing both names, but I never connected the two.
So before finding out that Vader was Anakin, what'd you think Vader's name was? Steve?
Yeah, pretty much. I thought it was just Vader, dude. I thought it was just Vader.
Vader like the wrestler?
I thought, yeah, dude. I thought his name was Ralph Vader.
Ralph Vader.
Yeah.
I work at the SpaceX on.
Exactly.
He's just sitting there in overalls with no undershirt.
Right.
One of them off the shoulder.
Yeah. I just thought it was a fucking light-skinned black guy, slightly overweight. Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking
I just
funny.
didn't connect it, yeah.
Steve Skywalker.
Steve. Luke, I am your father. My name's Steve.
I'm Vinny Skywalker. Your mother's worried about you. When you gonna come home?
Yeah.
I'm tired of hearing that bitch's mouth. Okay, I gotta work all day for this cloaked motherfucker. Then I gotta go home to my nagging wife.
Yeah. My fucking boss's face is like melting off his skull.
Right. Vinny Skywalker.
That's funny.
Oh man.
How about those Ewoks though?
Those adorable little midgets.
You know what's funny? Isn't it funny how I called that was
yeah, that's so funny.
Fucking Warwick Davis?
Yeah.
And I just chose Warwick Davis.
And I thought you knew. So
I like to think I did in a weird way.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I just threw out the most famous dwarf.
Right.
I just threw out the most
be careful, man.
Yeah. I just threw out the most famous dwarf I could think of.
Right. You don't want them getting mad and coming through your vents, all right?
Oh, yeah. No, that'd be a party. I'd get all Freddie Mercury on them, dude. Start doing blow off their fucking heads or some shit. But yeah, I just threw out the only famous midget I knew.
Yeah.
But I'd like to think I did kind of know because I'm looking at his, he's obviously in the suit. But it is, I mean, they're fucking midgets. But not all midgets look alike.
Right.
But I've seen the Leprechaun movies. I could see,
Right.
oh, that's kind of his physicality.
Yeah,
It's
and,
like the same.
and that's exactly what you had said. Like, because when you asked if that was Warwick, I didn't know you were making a joke. So me knowing that he's in this movie,
I was like half serious.
Yeah, like so me knowing he's in this movie, I was like, yeah, he plays one of them. I don't know which one he is, but he's the one that's named Wicket.
Mm-hmm.
And then you were like, yeah, he like that's his physicality, like he moves like him.
Mm-hmm.
And then that one ended up being Wicket.
Yeah, the credits rolled. I was like, oh shit, that was him.
Yeah.
So I'm proud of myself. You know,
man.
for calling that out. You know, and look, it's charming, but it's midgets in little cons.
Right.
Look, I get it.
You also asked me very randomly in the middle of A New Hope. The camera's on R2, and you just go, "Is there a midget in there?"
Just ask, "Is there a midget there? Who's a midget?
Is there a midget in there?" And I looked at you, and again, I didn't know you were making a joke. So, like with a straight face, I'm like, "Yeah, there's a dude in there." Like,
I wasn't making a joke there. I was wondering if that was the case.
Yeah. So there's a dude.
I didn't know
there.
C-3PO though was also a midget.
No.
Oh, I thought you said it was.
No, he's just a guy, and they put him. Just
a regular guy. I was gonna say because he looks regular height. So
right.
It's like why would they put him anyway? So no, but as adorable as they were, the Ewoks, it did seem like a step down from all the great practical effects and the puppetry and the animatronics of the previous movies.
Right.
It did feel a little goofy, but I get it though. Hey. They need jobs too. Little people need jobs too.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, you hear that, Peter Dinklage?
You fucking asshole.
You piece of shit.
Yeah, dude, you little fucking dingleberry.
Hey, yeah. You can't call him little.
Yeah, I can't. You dingleberry.
Yeah. Call him a dingleberry. Call him a piece of shit. But, like, don't be mean.
I'm sorry, but can we just settle this right now?
Yeah.
Was he in the wrong, Peter Dinklage?
Absolutely.
But what did he really say?
He said that he didn't want little people to be typecasted into little people roles. Because Disney was redoing Snow White.
Right.
They were going to cast little people as the dwarves. And Peter Dinklage was like, oh, is that all we're good for? As he's sitting on his pile of money from playing one of the most famous roles that didn't need to be a little person.
Yeah.
But it was because of his talents. So he's like preaching to the wrong choir or whatever.
I saw it more as like...
Because then Disney said, you know what? You're right. We're not going to make them dwarves. We're going to make them Snow White and the 7 alphabet people. Because like there was a black one, there was an Asian one, there was a gay one, and then like a set photo, and then there was one midget. There was one dwarf.
Oh, was there?
And then there was a set photo that came out, and Disney adults lit the internet on fire. So then Disney backtracked again and said, fuck it, we're going back to dwarves, but they're going to be CGI. So it went from don't typecast my people, which they were going to give your people jobs, to now no one has a job.
Right.
Because now it's on a computer. Right. So good job, Dink. I don't know. I'm talking like I'm a midget. I'm a midget compared to regular sized people, but I'll still kick the shit out of Peter Dinklage.
well I mean, look, as far as when they had like the multicultural people, like as the midget, they were just regular sized people.
Yeah.
Well, if they had one Asian, that automatically is already a dwarf.
Right. They're usually
so
shorter.
You're already halfway there.
Yeah, they were gonna rename the movie. It was gonna be like Snow White and the 7 magical creatures or whatever.
Yeah, but seriously though, I mean, if I really break down what he's saying, I don't think he's necessarily saying stop hiring dwarves to be, dwarf roles, whatever,
right.
Whether it's Snow White movies or Oompa Loompas or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? He's just saying give them more opportunities to play other roles like I have. He's not necessarily...
Sure.
I didn't take it as like, no, stop doing it. And even if he did... What is he, king of the fucking midgets?
Well, like apparently Disney thought he was.
Well, yeah, exactly. But he's not in charge. Disney made those decisions. He didn't.
Right.
He was just sharing an opinion. So I don't see it as him just being hard and fast on never hiring midgets for midget roles.
Midgets for midget's sake.
Midgets for yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. From what I understand of what he said, I don't really agree with the hate that he's been getting from the LPs.
Right.
I don't. That's how I see it. They're saying they're making it so that he's being a gatekeeper, but I didn't really see it from the words he was saying. In my opinion,
that's definitely a good way to look at it. Maybe we should have spoken about that before I looked in the camera and told him to go fuck himself. But I mean, I get what you're saying, and ultimately, it's up to the company to decide. Right. You know, like, do I want to let this outside opinion influence me? And the mouse, you know, for lack of a better term, this is a Game of Thrones reference, bent the knee and was like, oh boy, I guess we can't cast midgets because the really cool one said he doesn't like it.
Yeah. To me, they're just being retarded.
Right.
And he was just, if I'm understanding his words correctly, from what I remember, this was like, I don't know, 4 years ago.
Yeah. It was a while ago.
But yeah, he was just saying, just, you know, broaden the spectrum of roles for him.
Right.
Not stop casting him for midget roles, but like give him roles like I have, where I just played, I don't know, a fucking college professor who drunk drove and killed my brother or whatever. And they made a whole movie out of it. I saw it. It was a pretty good movie. And he's a good actor.
Starring Peter Dinklage.
You know, a role where it's like it's not about like a midget. It's not like an elf or whatever the fuck. He's just playing a role.
Right.
Now, having said all that, when I was watching the movie, I did find it strange that none of the other characters are referencing the fact that he is a midget.
You think it's something that should be referenced at least once?
It's just kind of weird, you know? Like, I get it. He's playing a role that's the midget's not part of the identity of the character.
Right.
Like, I get it. It's just kind of weird, you know? How is nobody talking about this right now? First of all, the plot is that he drunk drove his truck with his brother in there.
Okay.
And then killed his brother.
I'm
thinking the entire time, how is he reaching the pedals?
That's what I'm thinking.
That's
like, how did his brother die on a tricycle? What do you mean? Whoa, I didn't know they made big wheels that can go that fast.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
So...
yeah, how's he driving?
Right.
Do you remember what he was driving?
It was like a pickup truck.
I was about to say, like, please tell me it's like an F-150.
Yeah, pretty much, dude. He just hops in, and there's no, like, he's not putting pegs. You don't see him putting pegs on his feet or anything like that. He just hops in, and boom, there you go. You don't even see him adjust his seat or anything. He just hops. It's his brother's truck, too, a normal-sized person. So he's just like, yeah, I'll drive. See,
that's even worse. Because if it was his truck,
it makes sense.
You could almost be like, maybe he got extended pedals or anything under the sun.
Dude, he just hops in. He's like, let's go.
But now he's driving someone else's truck who has legs that are the size of him. So, yeah, how is he...
So the whole thing was a little strange.
Well, that's why he got in the accident, because he's holding the wheel with one hand and he's stuck it with a stick to hit the pedals. He's not looking. And that's
his brother's like, watch out. He's like, no, I got it.
Shut up. You're drunk. What do you know? Oh, he's drunk. Yeah, never mind.
He's drunk. They're both drunk.
He's drunk
I'm
and
less
small.
drunk.
Oh, my God.
He's like, no.
Someone was bound to die.
If anything, you're drunker because you weigh 90 pounds.
Right. We went shot for shot. You're half Jack Daniels right now. You should be dead.
You know what it was? The brother was just he didn't want to offend him. He's like I can do this. You know,
right.
It's important that you allow me to do this because I could do things just like a normal person can.
Right. I mean, even though there's a time and place for that kind of shit, his brother definitely should have been like, "Hey, I don't want to be rude, but you're fucking small."
Yeah. So we should probably switch seats so we don't get into a car accident.
Or call a cab.
Yeah. Or that. So basically, to sum it up, giving dwarves regular sized people roles is a double-edged sword.
I mean, absolutely, sure.
No, but I get it, and I see where he was coming from, Peter, and I don't.
But also,
I don't disparage him. I get it.
But also, at the same time, if the role calls for a little person, I don't think it's an offensive. Like, I don't think it would have been offensive or typecast to have cast 7 little people.
No, dude, they want the fucking roles, dude. They got to eat too.
They want to work. The role calls for it.
You don't think I would exploit that? You know
who else would? You ever seen that movie Tiptoes? Gary Oldman would exploit the shit. Ironically enough, also starring Peter Dinklage.
Holy shit.
Peter Dinklage is in that, and Gary Oldman on his fucking knees.
You know, that's a role that they really just should have cast Peter Dinklage for, but they told him, listen, Gary Oldman's just a better actor than you.
Like, hey, look, dude, it's Gary Oldman.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do?
He could play any size.
Put you, and then the main role. Who are you?
Right.
I can't even see you. Who are you?
Right.
Do you think even once on set, Dink is sitting there side-eyeing Gary Oldman?
100%.
Like, this fucking British fuck. They think they could do anything.
And dude, honestly, that was probably the drive he needed
to
become
the
fucking
a
Game of
actor.
Thrones guy. Yeah. Like to see a fucking legend, regular-sized actor
on his knees
playing a role that he should have got. He was like, dude, I'm going to fucking I'm gonna be a fucking like Napoleon or something in a fantasy show, and he did.
Oh my god!
What was his name in that show?
Tyrion Lannister.
Should I watch it?
Absolutely.
You're a fan?
Yeah,
I gotta watch
Big
that
fan.
fucking show, dude.
The best way to do it is you watch the first 7 seasons, then you get out a notepad, or you know what? As you watch the seasons, you don't have to do anything crazy. Write down the names of every single character that you hear or encounter, right? You get to the end of season 7, and as you know, and some die and some live. As they die, you cross them out. You get to the end of season 7. You take that notepad, you come up with everyone's ending who's still alive, and it's better than season 8.
Okay.
Dude.
I have a pretty good imagination.
I don't know if you have a lot of experience with shows that have run a little longer than they should have.
Yeah, sure.
You get to that last season and you go, you guys dropped the ball. What are you doing? Are these not the same writers? How didn't you plan this out a little better? That's Game of Thrones.
Damn, that's a shame.
It is.
If at least 7 seasons are
because I promise
good.
you, those 7 seasons, it was the best show on television. I don't watch a lot of TV, so I mean, I don't know. That coming from me, I watch like 2 shows a year. But that was the best show on television. It was the best writing. The characters were all rad. No one was safe. People were dying left and right. Like it was politics. It was action. It was just great. And then they even took an extra year for season 8.
Yikes.
I don't know what the fuck for. You know what's funny? The 2 guys that wrote Game of Thrones, the show, after season 7 were hired by Disney. They were going to write a new Star Wars trilogy.
No shit.
And it wasn't going... I don't think it was going to be necessarily part of like the episode, 1, 2, 3, 4. But like it wasn't supposed to be part of that. But they were hired to write a trilogy of movies that took place within the Star Wars world.
Okay.
I think halfway through season 8, Disney fired them.
Oh, shit.
Because season 8 was such a flop, Disney was like, nope, not even us. Nope.
Damn.
Not even us. They lost work because of how bad season 8 was.
Man, how epic that could have been.
Dude, and this is no exaggeration. I mean, I guess I'm just prepping you. There's no exaggeration. From episode 1 of season 8, I'm sitting there like, what the fuck are they doing? And it was just
I saw the first the first episode of season 1, and it was definitely good.
No, yeah, no, it was great. Did I say season 1?
No.
Oh, okay,
I misunderstood what you were saying, but yeah. Yeah, I mean,
season 1's great.
I'll check it out. It's gonna be the next show I dive into for sure.
They're a lot of fun.
What were we talking about?
Star Wars.
That's right.
Midgets, Star Wars, Nazis.
It spirals. Yeah.
If you're a fan of the show, which we know all the celebrities that we've mentioned are,
there's a through line between all 3 of those things for sure.
Yeah. I think the connection is midgets.
Yeah, I think that's
because midgets are in Game of Thrones, midgets are in Star Wars. Peter Dinklage's a midget.
That's what it is.
There we go.
Okay. All right, so we settled that. We settled the whole Ewok midget thing. All right.
Yeah.
What else to say about this movie?
I mean, the movie itself, not much. They blow up another Death Star. Everyone's happy. Hayden Christensen Force Ghost at the end of the movie.
And I'm Hayden Christensen.
It's
it's so funny just watching that episode over and over again many times and not like understanding why it's funny.
Right.
To me, it's just kind of funny because, it's just random.
Right.
It's Hayden Christensen. Haha.
Right.
But then seeing that end scene, it's like, oh, I get it now.
Dude, it's like I told you the night that we watched the movie. I was 5 years old the first time I ever saw these movies. I got to the end of Return of the Jedi, and for whatever changes they made and for whatever they added, the prequels were not out yet. So when that scene comes up where Luke sees Obi-Wan and Yoda, the Force ghosts, and then a third one shows up, it's a random white guy.
Yeah.
The movie doesn't tell you that's Anakin. My 5-year-old brain goes, that's his dad. Because he just died. They burned him. He shows up in Jedi robes. I know his dad was a Jedi. They've told me he was a Jedi. Also, I've never seen this person before. Who the fuck else could it be?
Right.
It's not a random Jedi coming to him. It's not his uncle, who's not a Jedi. My 5-year-old brain was able to put that together. But then the prequels come out. Hayden Christensen plays Anakin. They, now at this point, they tell you the story, the rise and fall of Anakin. We see him become Vader. And for whatever reason now, in these versions, in Return of the Jedi, when Anakin shows himself to Luke, he shows himself as Hayden Christensen, which is more confusing.
Right.
Because Luke has never seen that person.
Sure, you're right.
at least when he took Vader's helmet off and he saw that weird, decrepit old dude, he kind of looks like him.
Right.
He's never seen Hayden Christensen.
Yeah.
So imagine he's standing there going, who the fuck is this twink?
Yeah, right. He's like, oh, hey, Obi. Oh, hey.
Oh, Yoda.
Oh,
Ben.
my God.
Who the fuck is that?
Yeah, what?
Would you guys pick up a hitchhiker? A hitchhiker in the afterlife? You guys going to gay clubs? He shows up with his pretty little long hair and his dumb robes, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, who's this asshole?
It's so stupid. It's so stupid. It's insulting to the viewer. It's insulting to the viewer. It's telling the audience you're too dumb to know who this old man is. At this point, you've seen 1, 2, and 3, or if not, you've been on the internet. You know the memes. You know the actors. Whatever. Here, let me hold your hand. I want my hand held. Get away.
Yeah.
I don't want that shit.
Yeah. It's disrespectful.
It's aggravating.
I agree.
It's meaningless, but it's also infuriating, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not getting worked up about this. I'm not thinking about this in my sleep. I'm not driving to work, gripping onto the steering wheel, thinking, like, how much I hate it. It is meaningless, but it's also so stupid.
Yeah.
That,
When you go back and watch it, though, you can't help but...
I want to throw up every time I watch it.
Yeah. It's a little
So
cringy.
stupid.
Yeah. But overall, it's a fun time, man.
Yeah.
A slight step down from the first two, I'd say.
I get what you mean.
It's a little bit long in the tooth, but still really enjoyable. Still has like great
Absolutely.
action sequences. The explosions are better too, for sure. Like they did like real explosions this time. It seemed. So I'll take the good with the bad.
Yeah.
But definitely not bad. Not terrible.
Yeah.
At all. Still like a 4.5 star movie for me. It rounds out the trilogy perfectly, I thought.
It's fantastic.
And seeing Luke be such a badass was cool.
It's very cool.
And then they of course finds out Leia's his sister. And how did that come? That was so funny. That little conversation he's having with who?
Luke?
Yeah, he's having a conversation with somebody, and then it dawns on him. Oh, Leia's my fucking sister.
It was Yoda.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
It's Yoda. And it's funny. Han has no idea the whole time, and he's
oh my god,
they're having this weird back and forth the whole time, and
he thinks Luke's tapping his girl.
Yeah, that was a funny little subplot, I guess.
It was very funny.
But he's having the conversation with Yoda, and then as he's talking, he just kind of figures it out that Leia's the other Skywalker.
Right.
Of course, it makes total sense.
What's funny to me is when he tells her, and she's like, somehow I always knew. And that's the exact line read. But like, somehow you always knew? Because you were throating him in the last movie.
Tonsil hockey, straight up.
Like, if you always knew, always, look, we gotta be intentional, and we gotta be precise with the words that we use.
Right.
Okay, so if you're gonna say always means always. Always means Empire Strikes Back. I'm just fucking around, but
hey, if Angelina Jolie can make out with her brother, so can Princess Leia.
Yeah, that's true. Shout out to Carrie Fisher, fan of the pod.
Yeah. Legend.
Her and Hayden Christensen's Force Ghosts are fans of the pod. Oh man, but I mean, just what a fun trilogy.
I'm glad we did it, man. I'm glad.
me
I'm
too.
glad he showed it to me.
Thank you for taking that ride. You know, a lot of people are like, I don't want to. Like,
I was slightly hesitant. I'm not gonna lie, but no. As soon as like the first few minutes past the first movie, I'm like, okay, I'm sold.
Ropes you in so quick.
All right, let's go. Let's go. I'm ready.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I did. And I look forward to the prequels. Never seen those. And then
the prequels are very they're more talky.
Okay. I like talky movies.
Yeah.
I'm a talker.
I mean, there's still action, they're still fun. They find a way to be more talky, and they're very political.
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing I think a lot of people don't realize about Star Wars. Star Wars is incredibly political.
Mm-hmm.
And the original trilogy is supposed to be a reflection of the real world from the 50s, the 60s, the 70s. Like, the Empire is communist China. The Empire is Cuba. The Empire is Nazi Germany. Like, they're communists. They have blanket rule over the galaxy, and you learn through other properties just how far deep that bleeds into the systems of all those planets and shit. Like, that's communism.
All right.
This is a story of straight up rebellion. Like, the name of the faction of the good guys is the Rebel Alliance. Like, they are guerrillas. You know, they don't have the resources that the Empire does.
Right.
They hide on desolate planets and are constantly moving through space or the jungle or whichever way you can find your links to the real world. They're very political, and I like that a lot.
Yeah, I like that too. I can't wait to delve deep into that world. Sounds like they're gonna flesh it out a lot more
in the prequels, for sure. Because it's in the time before the Empire, so there's still democracy. There's still a Senate. There's still like a version of Congress. There's a lot of scenes in like their version of Washington D.C. There's a lot of political jib jab. The episode 1. The entire plot revolves around like a trade blockade. So it's like, that's real world shit. It's really rad. I
can't wait to see Liam Neeson talk to a tennis ball. It's gonna be great.
Man, that's the best.
Fuck yeah,
it's the best. So you know that's Star Wars. I'm really glad you enjoyed it.
Me too. Yeah.
That just means I get to watch more. So you know, we get to talk shit.
I can't wait.
Can't wait. Thank you guys for hanging. I know this is a beefy one, but we like them beefy.
May the Force be with you.
I like them beefy. And also with you.
Dun, 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 dun.
Careful now. John Williams is going to come for you.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
I assume he's coming from up there.
No, he's not coming from the vents. He's not a midget.